Virgie. Look at this beautiful mug. Anyway, this will be funny. I kind of know what I'm doing on this, but we'll see. So anyway, I've got a palette here. And let me find a brush. Ooh, that's too big. So I've got a palette here, and I've got tube paint. Say, you know what? Let me use a clean one. So I'm gonna use this really pretty red color over here. It's one of my favorites. It's a Potter's Pink. So I've got it in there. It's dried because it's been in there a while. Yours will be wet, but that's not gonna make any difference. So basically I've got water here. Okay, I'm gonna wet it down a little bit. I'm gonna get a bunch of paint on it, like which comes the easiest. And I'm just gonna make a little square here of that. I want more. A little square here of as dark as I can get it, as much paint on the brush as I can get it here to make it like that, okay? And then I'm gonna dip, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna dip that in the water just a little, kind of tap it off. And I'm not gonna put any more paint on it. And then I'm gonna pull the paint from here. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit lighter. So it should be a tiny bit lighter, not much, but a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the same thing again, dip it in water. Maybe not all the way, kind of the tip, kind of, you know, tap it off a little. Not get it dry, but tap it off a little. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull from here, and I'm gonna make it even a little bit lighter. That's not too much, I probably didn't get enough water. You know what, it's because it dripped. But it is a tiny bit lighter, but because I have it, because it's rolling down, because I'm lifting this up, there was a little bit of paint left here. But that is still a little bit lighter. So there's 3 variations there. And now I'm gonna do the exact same thing again with my brush. And then I'm gonna bring it down to even lighter. And there isn't a whole lot, but that's 4 different variations. From dark to light. So I can actually pull the paint right from there, right from the paper there to make it go. So if I were gonna do that I'm gonna go get a bunch of paint again here. And let's say I'm doing the inside of a flower. So I'm doing this here, like the inside of a petal there, okay? And this time I'm gonna kind of just brush it out, kind of gently. And it will kind of naturally, and I could even dip a little bit more water and do a little bit more of the edges and get that. Now this is pooling right down here a little because I've got the card standing up. Normally the card would be laying flat so the paint wouldn't run down. But see how I got the variation there? So. I know, you can see if that can work. Now Sarah in Let's Make Art in her beginning series, she has people practice this every time. In fact, the CEO, the guy who started the business, told her, please don't do that every time. People are getting tired of it. She goes, but it's like a critical piece of it. So every week when she did a new tutorial, she would do this and he would tell her, people are getting tired of that. And she's like, but it's such a critical foundation of it. You know, it's like a beginning piece. It's a piece that's necessary. So anyway, so that's 2 ways of doing that. See if that works. And just keep practicing these little squares. Try to make even more than 4 or 5, and that's how you really learn. You know, start with one color and do it across, and it's actually really relaxing, believe it or not, and it's almost like your own little color chart. So the other very fun thing to do is called swatching your colors. So get a little bit of each of your color and just do one square, one dark square, or maybe make the square half dark and half light. And then do the next square of the next color, and the next square of the next color, and the next square of the next color, and then write the color names by it. That's called, I have one here actually. How crazy. Oh, somewhere here, uh-oh. Teacher's not prepared. I just saw it. Dang, dang, dang. I'll send you, oh, there, I found it. There, just like that. Yeah, just like that. That's swatching your colors. So, and I just did all dark. You could do half dark and half light if you wanted to get fancy. And that gives you an idea of what the color looks like. And it's kind of therapeutic, kind of relaxing. So, not sure if this helped or not, maybe a little, but it might give you a start. It'll give you something to play with anyway, okay? Ciao. Thank you for my mug. Bye.